We need even more torrential downpour days. No way, I've got one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It feels big. Whoa. Holy cow. On that cast. Well, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to 200 Ponds. I am pumped for this episode because the conditions are not going to be easy, and oftentimes I find myself as a fisherman and of course a video creator choosing fishing days that are going to be guaranteed successes. That way I get you guys good content. I don't know if today's day is going to be one of those, because we got the triple slam of bad conditions that just hit us. We have torrential downpours for 2 days.
Whammy!
A cold front dropping us from the 60s to the 40s.
Whammy!
And both of those together probably leaving the water high and muddy.
Whammy!
So fishing could very well be amazing, but it could also be incredibly stinky. So hopefully it's the former, not the latter. Enough talking. Let's get down to pond 108. Well, you know, out of all the drone shots I've ever taken, that was one of them. And as you can see behind me, it is absolutely pea soup, as the elders say out here. I mean, it's like I can't see more than 200 yards that direction. I can't see my truck in the parking lot. It is crazy foggy, adding to, you know, a fourth whammy for today. But the rods that I chose for today are kind of similar to the ones I chose last time. I want to catch them on a flat-sided crankbait, little Chick Magnet Junior. So I got a red one here. I've got the Tungsten Thunder Cricket in my favorite shad color that I cut down for the wintertime. And then I've also got a drop shot. I have a jig back in the truck, and I'm not opposed to changing these things out. Conditions. Looks like even though the water, yes, is high, it's not dirty. Maybe near some of like the inflows of the small creeks here it's dirty, but if for this, you know, 2 acre, 3 acre pond, it doesn't look that bad. We'll find out depth here in a second. I don't see anything moving, but that's not unusual for the winter time. You don't usually see bluegill on the bank. And you know what? First cast I'm gonna make out there with a vibrating jig. 1, 2. Did it not fall at all? I legit think it fell like 2 foot. Let's make a cast out there. 1, 2. Okay, this pond is so shallow. I'm gonna drag on the bottom, see what I can pull up. Feels like we have some aquatic veggie. Yes, indeed, we have hydrilla. Probably not much of it, didn't pull up a whole lot. Now, the good thing about this property here is that it's a public park and we have several different ponds on it. And so if this pond is not firing, like I'm talking 45 minutes I give it here, I'm gonna go to the other one that hopefully is deeper, because I don't like shallow ponds really much at all, but especially after several cold fronts when the winter is fully set in here in Texas. It's 45 outside. These fish really shut off. That's what I've experienced. So we'll see. It's so shallow, holy cow. Oh, and now I see the water's not even high. It may be higher than what it was, but look, here's the original bank line. It could come up another 2 to 2.5 feet. So that's probably why it feels so shallow, because it is right now. We need even more torrential downpour days. No way, I've got one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It feels big. Whoa. Holy cow. I'm not even near my tripod. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Whoa. Let's go. Let's go. My bait fell a little deeper on that cast. Come on down the bank. I'm just going to take him for a walk. I should probably land him, but I'm a YouTuber. I got to get him on camera. Come on now. Come on. That's a stinking 4-pounder. Oh. Okay, now we're back on camera. Get back in here, buddy. Get in here. Yes, sir. Whoa, no, no, no. Please, no, please, no, please, no. Yes, sir. Ooh, on a foggy winter day, we got ourselves a dang 5-pounder. What a way to start pond 108. Might be one of the healthiest fish I've caught in a long time. Just pure Florida strain deliciousness. Tungsten Thunder Cricket, 3/8 ounce in the, y'all watch this. Well, he's hooked decently well, but if the hook pops out at the wrong angle, it comes right out. That is stinking awesome. Just the healthiest, fattest fish. And subconsciously, while I was talking, I noticed my bait actually fell a second or two more, which meant that was a deeper area I was casting into. Ripped it out of some grass and got our first fish of the day at a public park. What a way to start. Goodness. Gonna take a quick Snapchat video. If y'all don't follow me on Snapchat, I'm posting there almost every single day, 10 times. So make sure you check out Tyler's Real Fish is the Snapchat name. Well, my goodness, Mr. 4.5, 5-pounder, already putting on the winter weight. Thank you so much for all you do, for educating us, for giving us entertainment. Man, God is good. And even though I don't want to catch them on the same thing in every single video, if this is gonna work, I'm gonna throw it till the wheels fall off. So I'm gonna move the tripod to where I just caught that fish, again, deeper area, sling this around a few more casts, and then pick that area apart with the drop shot, because there could be more fish there. And now that the fog is clearing a little bit, I'll show y'all an actual better drone shot of what this pond looks like. I apologize for how foggy the first one was. I just felt like it needed to be shown the conditions I was fishing in when I started. As you can see, we have some points. We've got some shallow little flats, a little cypress tree area or two that I guarantee when the water is up is juicy for throwing a spinnerbait by or a popping frog in the post spawn. A few casts in with this. Let's switch to a flat side. Hopefully this thing doesn't dive too deep. I've got one. I've got one on the flat side. Hey-o, look at that. Little lure switch. Got ourselves another fish. Not nearly the size of the first one, but I'll take him. Take him to the bank. Come on, baby. Yes, sir. And this guy did not eat it by much. Treble hook in the bottom lip. Definitely was not hooked super good, but hey, that right there is a single scoop bass that I'm grateful to have on this fishing day. That right there shows you the power of switching lures. I'm not saying I couldn't catch one on the vibrating jig, but if you stick with a lure for too long, you're missing out, I think, on potentially catching more fish quicker in certain areas. So glad to see it. Looks like we have a nice little driving range here, you know. Practice my swing, my cast. 4. And this is really one of the only times of the year that I'll actually make most of my casts out toward the middle. I'm usually trying to parallel the bank the most that I can. A, with how shallow this pond is, paralleling does you no good because the fish could be living anywhere. And B, it's wintertime, the fish are gonna be in the deepest part they can. At least that's what the book says, and that's what I've seen today. So casting out toward the middle is the way to go for me today, and probably the way to go for many of y'all over the next few months. I'm gonna go one cast with the drop shot, because you never really know. And you're probably wondering, Tyler, what awesome sweatshirt are you wearing behind your GoPro? This here is the Infinite Outdoors Reaper sweatshirt by AFCO. I started this company called Infinite Outdoors, or this apparel brand. And I started Infinite Outdoors a few years ago because I wanted an apparel brand that means a whole lot more than just catching bass. Infinite Outdoors stands for the infinite possibilities of making memories, having fun in the outdoors, but also I am a man of faith. I believe in a God who loves us so deeply, so infinitely, that he would send his son to die on the cross for our sins so that we can come to know him and be in relationship with him. So I will leave all my Infinite stuff linked below. We've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got AFCO products, Samurais, Reapers, Yuris. We've got a signature shirt on there with my YouTube catchphrase, give them the business. And of course, stickers. Who doesn't like stickers? And just for y'all watching today, if you use code TRF15, you can save 15% on your entire order for the next week or 2 or 3, however long I decide to run this sale. Supporting Infinite Outdoors is a huge way to not only help my channel continue to grow, but also I just want to see y'all wearing some cool merch with a purpose out on the street, or out on the lake, or at the pond, or at church. If you go to a non-denominational church that allows sweatshirts like mine does, or if y'all just want to watch the video, I'm cool with that as well. Let's catch another. There we go. Got one on the drop shot. Okay, 3rd cast in there, another big one. Yes, sir. I'm telling y'all, in the wintertime, more times than not, if you can find them schooled up, there's gonna be 4 or 5 fish in one area. Oh, and I found the best grass, and we found the best bass. Get in here. Get in here. Oh, 3-pounder. Got that Strike King finesse worm down the face hole. Let's go. These fish have their full winter build on. VMC Redline 1/0 finesse Nico hook, my favorite drop shot hook. Got him in the face. Uh-oh, Snapchat, here we go. And Instagram, can't forget about that as well. But Snapchat is a new thing I'm excited about. Thank you, buddy. This is sick. I'm not leaving this spot for another like 5 casts, because obviously they here. As Coach Prime says, they ain't coming, they here. And I just love this hook so much. This thing is the best drop shot hook on the planet. It's a straight shank, size 1, perfect hook for drop shotting little worms like this. I just have a 16th ounce drop shot weight, perfect for ponds. I usually go 1/8 ounce for lakes, but for ponds, I go a little lighter. And I'm just casting it out there, letting it sit 2 to 3 seconds, fall to the bottom, reel in my slack, and just kind of shake, 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 shake. I mean, like ever so slightly. Feel the grass, pop it out, shake again. I'm kind of stuck on some grass, lift it up. Oh, popped it out. And after one of those pops out of the grass, I felt the tick, lifted, and the fish was moving to the right. And the rest is history, baby. But man, for a public park, 2 days before New Year's, this place is on, in December, this place is on fire. Let's make a quick cast at the point. As expected, shallow as dirt. I'm gonna go farther here. Oh look, a fellow angler has been here. And they were throwing the bandito bug. Hey, if you're a Googan fishing angler in North Texas, pick up your junk. In all my casts in this inside pocket here, I did not pick up any grass out there. If I did, it's just shoreline stuff that was cut by lawnmowers and sank out there in the middle. So I'm gonna keep moving. I don't think this cypress tree area is any good, although I'm gonna make one cast with the vibe jig way over there. Please don't get stuck. Oh my gosh, I did it, didn't I? This reel cast so much better than I thought it was going to, and I'm stuck in a tree. I didn't get stuck on the cypress knees. I got stuck on the cypress tree. What a dang mistake. I don't even have that many of these. There's no way I'm getting this back. No way. Come on, please come out. Please come out. Oh no. Oh, did not. Son of a biscuit, man. I got greedy, and there's proverbs about the greedy. That's my life goal, to not end up being the fool in proverbs as much as possible, or as little as possible. Y'all know what I'm saying. All right, well, I guess that means we're opening up tackle bag, tying something else on here, because I am a fool. I feel like I've got to have at least one more Tungsten Thunder. I've got a mini Max. And I've got a Tungsten Thunder here. I don't like the size of it though. That's for sure 1/2 ounce. Ooh, actually, a black and red 3/8 ounce. Let's try that. I am partnered with Evolution Fishing for my tackle bags and tackle solutions. No matter what platform y'all fish from, the bass boat, the kayak, the bank, they've got stuff for you. And last year my code was TRF20. I don't know if that's still the code. If it is, whammy, it'll be on the screen. If not, it'll just be a link down below that gets you a big percentage off your entire tackle bag order. But I really think with the conditions we have, the cloudy skies, or I guess should say foggy or misty skies, I think a red and black might actually work pretty well. Fish can sense it from a little ways away. I like the 3/8 ounce, keeps it high in the column, and rigging my Mach craws horizontal as opposed to vertical keeps it higher. I'm actually not all that upset that I lost one, even though that's, you know, $13 down the drain. Now, like a dog to his vomit, the fool continues his folly. And I didn't get snagged, so I'm not a fool. Although maybe the whole deal behind the proverb is intent, not result. Either way, that spot is junk right now. Let's keep moving. Okay, so we've worked our way over near the dam. And on this cast here, it's falling 1, 2, 3, 4. So like 4.5 to 5 feet deep out there, based on how fast I know this lure falls. So that was not the deepest area I caught them on, but it had a really good grass and it was 3 feet deep. So if I can find some good grass over here, I think I'll find some more fish, which I think I did. Hey, look at that clump of drilla. Still relatively green and healthy. I'll take it. That was though on the rise. So when I cast out there in the middle and I'm retrieving, there's nothing on the bottom. And as soon as the pond started to rise back toward the bank, that's where I caught that grass. So very similar to, I mean, a lot of the ponds I talk about. Wherever the contour changes are, that's where the bass are going to be. So I'm going to kind of pick apart this little rise in the bottom that's about 15 feet off the bank. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One came right off the rise. Let's go. Get in here. Get in here. Hey-o. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Not the strongest of bites, but I mean, he was hooked. Absolutely amazing. And I'm actually not going to cast immediately back in there with this bait, since I know right where the bait came, or the bite came from. I'm gonna get a drop shot cast in there. It was kind of right by that pole where the grass line starts, and that fish came up off the grass line and went, oh, gotcha. But little did he know, I got him. See, the simple fact of me just being observant of what was going on down there with my lure, how deep it was, where the grass started, led me to catch that fish. So number one tip I'll say for 2025, learn new lures, of course, fish new places, yes, but just try to be as aware as you can of what's going on down there with your lures and with your bodies of water, because you'll be able to show up to a pond like I did today and catch multiple fish on your first time there. But as I move along to the dam, I see something I love, and that is a corner. And I assume with this looking like it's the dam, that's going to be the deepest parallel cast I can make. And even better, I can actually get parallel this way now, down that grass edge, and work it the entire way. Score. Well, that corner stinks. But don't lose hope, corners are good. Put that on a t-shirt. Oh, no way. Hey-o, crankbait on the dam. Got me one. What's up with the crankbait getting all this, hooking all the small ones? And as always, the exact rod, reel, line, and baits I'm using is linked down in the video description. Those are affiliate tackle links, which means when you click that link and buy anything, could be a totally different combo or bait that I'm throwing, it helps me and my family continue to make a living. So that would be much appreciated if you do that. If you shop for tackle online, Tackle Warehouse is the place to be. And if you like my channel, I'd hope you click those links. Got ourselves a weird little like point peninsula thing, and I hear water rushing. Look at that pipe down there. Maybe I'll catch one down there. No, I'm gonna get stuck and lose a lure. That's what's gonna happen. It is the deepest I have found right here where I'm casting. So I'm gonna let my Thunder Cricket get all the way to the bottom before starting my retrieve, and then I'm gonna pop it quick and then slow retrieve all the way back to me. A little faster now that there's grass. But I just want to keep it as close to that grass as possible. Most of the people I fish around in ponds cast out there and immediately start their retrieve, but with a lure like this, you want it to get all the way to the bottom, and you want to keep it as close to there as possible. Oh, I had one. Oh man, that felt like grass, not a bass. Son of a biscuit. Need to have a better hook set. Whoa, dun 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 dun. I'm basically Spider-Man. That reminded me of those like Japanese game shows where they oil up the stairs and they make you in like a sweatsuit try to climb it. I feel like I could win that game show, but also that's probably much harder than it looks. And one cast with a drop shot to see if that fish is still there that I missed. Well, I think that's all the fat lady sang about. But you know what? She sang a pretty fun song today. A song that was honestly pretty much as expected, with the exception of the giant that we caught to start the video. I'm not sure if I like starting a video with a big one or ending with one, proving that I know what I'm doing, at least by the end. You know, kind of got lucky at the beginning. But either way, I am glad to have a fish of that caliber and glad to have y'all watching along the entire series. Hopefully we can keep catching fish like this throughout the entire winter time, but there is inevitably going to be a few tough days, because for many of us, that's kind of symptomatic of winter fishing. As I mentioned earlier, if you want to check out Infinite Outdoors, my merch brand, I will have it linked below. My last 200 ponds video and the entire 100 pond series will be linked up in the corners. Those are clickable videos. My name's Tyler. It's a pleasure, and we'll see y'all next time right here on TRF. Can't hit the camera. Wow.